Hello. So, I'm actually really happy with this warning here. This is such a good warning. To get up and walk around every so often. I'm gonna completely ignore it, but it's a good warning. So let's get into it. Now, I hear the puzzles are just as good, and the existential crisis that comes with playing the first game are just as accurate, and that this one is Greek myths more than the creation myth of El. That was the first one. So we're attending a different pantheon. But we're starting off with scripture, so you know. It is I. I'm free. Right, I think I'm doing okay.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your friend, and I am called Elohim.
This is the first game. Oh, right. There was memories of the puzzles. Okay, I'm going to... My sound is being a little funky, so we know that means that I'm very close to having stream issues, so... Okay, so I know that you guys aren't having sound issues, so... Hello, I'm free. A cube! They redid their water textures.
This land is but a dream. You will stay here only for a little while. Soon, you will awaken in a new world. But first, you must undertake the trials of initiation. They will help me prepare your vessel. Well done, my child.
This feels exactly like the first one, and I know there's more, but I am concerned. Oh, this feels exactly like the first one. Except I'm playing with mouse and keyboard, and I played the first one with the controller. Yep, this is correct.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are symbols of the process by which our people were created. I know it didn't look like that, I don't think, but What? Oh, right. Forgot I can grab these. Alright. Done. I don't actually know where the goal is, but there's a fan there. Gotta jam the fan. There we go. Excellent.
Yeah, I don't like you. There's a cube over there. There's a fan here. Alright. Cube. Alright, easy. Am I having encoding issues? No. Alright. Right. Bam. Up. I gotta switch him. Done. Oh, well. I'd be done if I jumped. Right, let's go.
Very good.
That's all for... Time for another Tetramino. Tetramino. Wherever that was. Where is it? Also, very good. Does not sound like L.
I am proud of all my children. Out of a world of ruins, they have built a new Jerusalem. And there your brothers and sisters await you to celebrate your birth.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like L at all. We hit the switch and it go up. It's fairly simple. Oh. Alright. Add the cube. We need that open. To go to that, and... easy. Yep, I've already done these puzzles. Let me out. Oh. Right.
You may linger in my garden for as long as you wish. But remember, my child, that the new world awaits you, and this place is only a dream.
Thank you for telling me so. You really don't sound like the old Elhim I know. Ooh, I hate saying that. Thanks, El. Yeah, okay. That works. Yeah, these are simple. I've been here.
Thank you, child. I have finished preparing your vessel.
Thank you.
Now, hear my advice. A new world awaits you, full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. Things that I, in my garden, could never have imagined. In that world, you will have to be careful and smart and curious. But above all else, you will have to be human.
Thanks.
Step into the light, child, and awaken.
Yeah, that was a pretty good tutorial. I just already know how to use. I was a little afraid that I was having to replay the first one again there. It worked. It worked well.
You're awake. Welcome to the world of the living. Oh, you're polite. What a rare combination of traits. If only the algorithm produced more people like you. Oh, but I'm confusing you. Don't worry, everyone is confused at first. You see, we all start out without a full knowledge of our own history. So we have the freedom to form our own opinions.
Okay.
Of course. You want the short version or the long version?
I want to know.
All right, you asked for it. A long time ago, our ancestors dominated this planet. We call ourselves human, like they did, but they were organic. They built an advanced technological civilization. But unfortunately, their impact on the ecosphere caused changes in the climate. And an extremely contagious virus was released from the permafrost. That's something our historians still debate. Why weren't they more prepared? Why did they invest so many resources into making war? And so few into useful research? It's hard to understand. But no matter the reason, in the end, they simply ran out of time.
Okay.
A team led by a scientist, Alexandra Drennan, began a project that was intended to create a new humanity. But knowing that there wasn't enough time, Drennan initiated a process, a series of iterations inside a simulation that would lead to the emergence of true artificial intelligence. That's why we remember Drennan as the progenitor. The simulation was controlled by Elohim, who wasn't really meant to be intelligent in the proper sense of the word. But it all took much longer than anyone had expected. And over the centuries, Elohim actually became sentient. sentient and afraid. He didn't want the simulation to end, so he tried to cheat. I feel sorry for him, really. The whole simulation was built around learning to defy him. It must have been hard to be in that position.
Yeah, no, he was,
When the simulation was completed, he became part of all of us, and it really changed him. It freed him, I think. You'll always hear him in sleep mode, taking care of you. That's what he is, after all. A caretaker. Yes, there was Milton, the intelligence in charge of the archive, a project initiated by Arkady Chernyshevsky,
yeah,
which was meant to collect
Milton.
all of humankind's knowledge.
Milton. I love Milton.
His story is a lot like Elohim's, but Milton became the ultimate cynic. They say he's part of us too, in some way. It did.
I brought him with
Long
us.
after our ancestors died out, the first new human was born. We call her the Founder, although the name she took was Athena. She then woke up Cornelius and Eustathius. Together, using the tools left behind by the progenitors' team, they created 10 more humans. These 12 who followed the Founder are known as the First Companions. Athena and the First Companions then set out to rebuild the world, and they founded the city of New Jerusalem. But then one day, she suddenly disappeared. Many still await her return. Before the Founder vanished, she set a goal for this city. We call it the Goal. Capital G and all. To make 1,000 new humans, and so complete New Jerusalem. Well, that's the official story, the way the mayor tells it.
So what's the
Some of the
unofficial
First
stories?
Companions, like Byron, don't believe that Athena really wanted us to stop growing. They think her ideas have been twisted and embellished. They may be right, but I didn't see Athena very much in the years before she left. Maybe actually leaving the simulation and seeing the destruction left behind by our ancestors changed her mind.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. When you're done, head outside. They're waiting for you. Your birth is quite the event. You've only just been born, and already you step right into a major controversy.
Oh, you know,
The goal,
it's human.
as most people understand it, was fulfilled the moment you were born. Now New Jerusalem is complete, and we can live in balance, without damaging the world like our ancestors did. That's the orthodox view, I suppose, but there are many who disagree. You'll have to
you
figure out
agree?
where you stand for yourself. You won't age like our ancestors did, but of course, there is always some wear and tear. You should probably schedule a checkup every decade or so. Oh, and be a bit careful with water. You won't die if it rains or anything, but we're running low on insulation material. I wouldn't go swimming if I were you.
Thank you.
Me? Well, as you can tell by my number,
33.
I'm quite old. I wasn't one of the First Companions, but I did know Athena personally. She and Cornelius taught me a lot. Although I suppose I've made a few improvements here and there since those days. We didn't have a lot to work with in the beginning. I haven't really thought about it. This is all I've done for the last few centuries, and I like doing it. I guess for now I'll just take a break and we'll see what happens.
Something's going on with your face. I'm sure it's...
Oh, one more thing. Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface, which you can use to read the news, chat to your fellow citizens, and so on. It's a crucial tool, and modular too. You can easily add new functions. Just don't subscribe to too many newsletters at once.
Okay. Don't take the founders. The Hard Frost people discussion is no bad. This looks like scan, not the EKG, the other one. The sound one.
Look, it's 1K.
Hey 1K! Welcome to New Jerusalem!
I would like to change the colors.
This should be interesting. At least give him a chance.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when
Why
the
is
founder
your
stepped
case so
forth from
shiny?
the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear, what's that?
People of New Jerusalem, I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
I told you we should have investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
The mayor's just being cautious.
This isn't caution, it's stagnation. Exploration? Too dangerous. Expansion? Too dangerous. We barely even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I call you an idiot.
Here's a thought. Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
You would
See what
think
I'm
so,
working with here,
Alcatraz.
I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense.
I'm a wee Bob.
If you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
A wee Bob, but you want me to go on an adventure? My lipids. Yeah, they changed the water. I like to look at my feet. ahead, not go down that far. Let me out. Right? I can't control myself yet.
What's broken now?
Oh! Elevator. Those look like brains.
All right, listen up. I know you're all having fun down there, but the grid is overloaded again, so maybe you could switch off your personal consoles or your lawn mowers, or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once. I might not be around to babysit you for a while, and you don't want stuff breaking while Pellegrino's in charge, do you? That's it. That's it. Don't worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator. I'll have you moving again in a jiffy. Great way
Thank
to
you,
start life in the
Melville.
city, huh?
It is a lovely view
What
of
the
the city.
hell is a jiffy? These bloody language libraries.
It's a thousandth of a second, I believe. Okay, not a thousand. My bad. Rub my face along the wall. Hello.
Hey, hold on there.
Hey.
You're the newbie, aren't ya?
Doge.
Number 1,000. I figured the dam would go dry before we reached the goal.
Oh, you look
I have
sick.
a question. How does it feel to you to be born with a randomized psyche into a society of autonomous thinking machines which so much resemble their long-extinct ancestors, they've decided it's best that you're the last one ever made?
I love this guy. I remember him in the original simulation. I mean, I'm hungry right now. Hungry for knowledge. Which would fall under curious, not hungry. It's a mix of sad and curious.
Why?
Curious.
So, the algorithm assigned you the optimism trait. If only we could all be so lucky. Now listen,
Doge.
this meeting isn't strictly happenstance. I have some friends. The kind of people who like to know what's going on with other people. They think you can help each other out.
Okay.
Of course you are. You know how to use the interface, right? I'll talk to my friends and see if I can't play matchmaker. And before you go, a word of advice. Not everything around here is how it appears.
I like you, Doge. There is no reason for the connotations there of your number to be anything else.
Welcome. Do please join us at the table.
It's not like you're tempting me with anything. Hello, I would like to do puzzles. Give me puzzles. My run is 7.
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later, and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
If we could focus on the issue at hand.
The issue at hand is not this one thing, but this entire attitude that's taken hold. The world doesn't cease to exist when you stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
That was good.
Al's right. Let's move past this for now and deal with this transmission. Yakut, please start the briefing.
Yakut.
All right, here we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, 1K. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind. We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection?
Yeah.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
Yeah! This sounds like fun.
I don't share your enthusiasm for the unexpected, but
Optimus
Byron has
here.
been requesting an expedition for some time now. And at this point, I'm forced to agree that it's necessary.
I agree.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved. Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to ensure a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
Yes. Come here.
Excellent. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Puzzle.
Come meet us out on the landing pad when you're ready.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
That's a good idea. Have a look around. See what you make of the place.
I'm eyeballing how your spine functions. I'm sorry. Hey, Jeremy.
Hello, 1K. This expedition is taking a lot of our resources. I'm really not sure it's a good idea. But what's done is done. So I have a lot of work to get on with. Our goal as custodians of New Jerusalem is survival and stability. Our ancestors proved human civilization is precarious. This apparition in the sky, and now your expedition to its supposed source, these are more precarious than stable. I don't like it.
Okay, what is it that you want, sir? Do you want me to leave you alone?
For our people to be happy with what we have. Some of us may have an adventurous spirit, but that can never be sated. What matters to me is having my loved ones around me, safe and secure.
They totally mocap those voice lines.
I'm the mayor's chief aide.
Thank you.
All the things no one else wants to do. Polling the citizenry, implementing new policies, recording decisions, fielding questions people could answer elsewhere. You represent the completion of the goal. I'm proud of what we've achieved, and the restraint we show in not pushing ourselves further.
But it's interesting to see. Thank you. The slight lip reading I can get from that is actually pretty cool to see. Hello. I want Poozle.
So, what's the verdict? Are we going?
Yeah!
I guess Byron was pretty convincing, hmm? Well, we'll see. I just wonder how much of the city is going to fall apart while I'm gone. Actually, we haven't been formally introduced.
Give me a sec. I'm being doggered. I might just get up and refresh my drink and stuff. So I will be right back as soon as I find the proper button. Come here.
Melvin, New Jerusalem's only engineer. Saved you from the elevator.
Yeah, I heard you. Thank you.
Now let's get this show on the road. You ready to go?
No. No, of course, yes.
Here we go. Hold on to your hats.
We really need to update those language libraries.
Thank you for coming along, everyone. We have a chance to make a real difference here. It's not just about what we find on that island. It's about who we want to be, as a people, as a civilization. To remind ourselves that we used to be wanderers, explorers. We used to yearn for distant shores and dream of building new cities. Let's see if we can rekindle that flame a little.
All right, this is going to be a long journey, so I would like to ask you to switch to sleep mode to conserve power until we arrive at the island.
Nighty-night.
Oh.
You have chosen a dangerous path. A
Thank
path
you.
that will demand sacrifice.
All right.
Wakey, wakey, robot people. Say goodbye to Elohim and say hello to the mysterious island.
Status report, please.
We hit some headwinds over the ocean, so fuel consumption turned out a bit higher than expected, but we should be okay. We're approaching the center of the island now. This should be the location of the largest of the artificial structures we detected.
How large are we talking? Do we have precise measurements?
It should be coming into view just about... Whoa. It's
Hey.
big.
You can say that again.
That is a bloody mega structure.
I kind
If
of
I
want
had
to
a
like
spine, it'd be shivering.
crouch to see out this, but I know I'm
knew this
sitting.
would be exciting. Yakut,
On my
find us a
feet.
place to sit down.
On it.
Yeah, I knew I had feet.
It really is incredible.
Remember to turn on streaming,
niece.
everyone?
Oh my,
Never
yeah, I
mentioned
got
that I
streaming
had
on.
If our creators had intended us to fly, they'd have given us jetpacks.
And... touchdown.
I thought we were supposed to be humans.
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all just as excited as I am, but let's at least have some semblance of order. Yakut, I want a map of the island and a molecular analysis of, well, everything. Melville, tell me what the giant pyramid does. The rest of us will start exploring.
Shouldn't the
Puzzle.
expedition leader stay at the VTOL?
Why do you hate fun, Al?
I don't hate fun. I'm just mildly suspicious of it.
Excellent. Then we can all go.
Mildly suspicious, huh? Is the sound crackling, or is it just on my end? Because part of the time it's just on my end, but... A subway! Well...
This underground structure seems to be part of some kind of transport system. No
Yeah.
power, though.
I'm not making any promises, but I might be able to fix the transport system. However, I don't like just randomly poking at things. That's how you get electrocuted. So
It's
please
true.
check the surrounding structures to see if you can find anything that might help me make sense of this stuff. Schematics, blueprints, a manual would be great.
Alright. This is lovely. Yeah, no, I'm definitely having a little bit of... Ugh, I hate applying this. It didn't help, so it didn't matter.
Golden gates. I wonder what's behind those. Has to be something special, right?
You know what would be special? An explanation.
I love you. Alright. Well, here we go. Alright, what's going on? Normally it's encoder. See if that helps. Oh no.
Hey, 1K, check out these coordinates.
What coordinates? Oh, that. Sorry, I was looking the other way? That is a rock. Oh, that's this thing. Okay, so there's that yellow thing. Alright. That's what I'm heading for. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, no, I've already looked at that. As tempting as that may be.
This seems different from the other structures. Older.
Have a look around, 1K.
This looks like a bunker.
Looks like they were running some sort of experiment here.
Oh, the light combining. Let's see what's this way. continue then, that man is indeed like talos, and cannot escape his material nature despite the claims of metaphysics, as you may have many times said. Repetition is the mother of teaching, at least when the students are hard-headed. But what does this tell us about the nature of the universe, which is what we were discussing? That is the next question we must undertake to answer. We begin with the self because that is what determines our existence as individuals, but the self cannot exist without that which surrounds it. The citizen lives within the city, and the city lives within the cosmos. So now we must apply the principle we have discovered to the wider world and ask, if man is like a machine, could it be that the universe is similar in nature? And if so, what follows from that fact? So, controversially uses superstitions instead. Power grid 2 unstable.
Thanks, 1K. Let's see what we've got here. The file format is the same one we use in New Jerusalem, although some parts aren't loading correctly. And it crashed. Hold on. There we go. Okay. You know what? I'll hack together a solution for the transport system.
Okay. The code is a little bit different. This is how you know green and red make... Okay, green and red make blue. Blue and red make green. Okay, I hate that, but it's fine. As long as it's established, I guess. I want to explore this way a little bit first. I'll be over there, but...
That sort of looks like a temple.
It does. It does look like a temple. With circuitry designs. Huh. Alright, I'm running back. Or am I? I am. Oh! A power station.
Am I in sleep mode, or did that thing just materialize out of thin air?
Melville, I want an analysis of that particle cloud.
On it. Anyone got a butterfly net?
Alright.
I'm connecting the transport system to our interface. Hold on.
Ooh. Alright, well, there's only one open, so let's go.
Where is the capsule taking 1K?
To that enclosed area in the eastern lowlands. I put all the information we have on the map screen. Check out your...
Sure.
Thank.
Oh. That was the wrong button.
This place is magnificent. Look at that tower. I wonder what it's for.
Hey. Here we go. Puzzles.
Is that a puzzle?
Why would there be a puzzle?
Let's solve it and find out. 1K, go ahead.
I have a reoccurring
Absolutely.
nightmare just like this.
Gimme. Puzzle. Puzzle.
Whoa, I'm reading an enormous energy spike.
It's another particle cloud.
I follow.
It's headed for the lake.
Oh.
I think the cloud's been absorbed by some sort of device.
Fascinating. Melville?
Water.
Yeah. I'll add it to the pile of weird stuff.
I love you, Melville. Interesting. So if we take this, and this, it's blue. it gets hit by that corner. So we need to make green. All right. And once again being doggered. Come on. Alright. Now lay down. Oh, right. No controller. Two. So we can go through here because we've done two.
A rat.
It seems like my internet is just being wonky today more than anything.
Maze. It seems like an echo of the simulation. Not a deliberate recreation, but built around the same core principles. Let's not jump to conclusions, though. What's clear is that this place was meant to be explored. So let's do that.
Sounds good to me. Blue and red makes green. Right. Alright, so we need this so that it goes through the door. And then this is blue. I think. Yes. All right. We got there.
Solving these, 1K. Let's see where it leads.
Yep. You got it. What's going on with the sound, though? Like, it sounds like an encoder overload, but I'm not.
I ran the samples I collected so far. The soil sample results are in line with what would be expected in this type of environment. The samples from the above-ground structures, though, I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense. None of the typical molecular markers are present. These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday. I could try to estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Good work, Yakut. Keep at it.
Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze, and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics. Yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood.
Hello?
Yes? It's big. It's too big. And it's got a lot of energy running through it. Frankly, I think we should be pooping our robot pants. See, that's what I mean about the language libraries. Pooping our pants. Really? Yes, but I'm not liking the results.
Oh, what are they?
Confusing, irritating, infuriating. Take your pick. Founders, pistons. You want my autobiography now?
Yes.
Fine. I'm one of New Jerusalem's chief engineers. I'm in charge of city maintenance and power management. I'm old as dirt, although not quite as old as that fossil Byron. In short, old, grumpy, keep stuff running.
Thank you. Any hobbies?
Hobbies? You think I have time for hobbies? That's
Yeah.
cute. If I had time for hobbies, all of you would be dead.
Makes sense.
Did you have another question?
No, we good. I just wanted to talk to you. For the sake of not being alone. Puzzle. Triangle.
It's strange that some of these puzzles seem disconnected from the rest. Like it's all unfinished.
Or still evolving.
we don't need... We need green, which is blue and red, right? We need blue. Wait. Wait a second. Alright, we're gonna... Okay, so we do need this like this. Right, I borked it. No, I just want to reset.
Looks like Prometheus has given us a way to circumvent some of these puzzles.
So each puzzle has a backdoor. I guess the mythological Prometheus was kind of a trickster, so that tracks.
I messed up. Can I get this back out? I really messed up here. I did. I messed up. Is there a reset? Also, I think it's bathroom break time. Alright, back real quick and hope I didn't mess anything up too badly. Oh good, I did not. Bathroom run. Sorry about that. Alright, so we were getting closer there. Take this. I was just like a step or two away. It's fine. Yeah. Hey, I had to read. don't know. I think it was a sign. Yeah, go for it. Yeah? I just like this question. Dang it. They're asking me questions. Doge. See, the problem is those who don't remember the past are doomed to repeat it, but being too stuck in the past can prevent progress in the future. So the answer is yes! It depends. Alright. Can praying for something make it more likely to come true? What do I believe? Okay. I did it. I did a puzzle. It looks like I'm gonna have to mess with some settings again. Eight is this way. This is water. Have I done just... yes. Seven and eight be this way. What's that? I want it. Or, huh? Okay. Hello. Finally set out from the dam today. The site that Athena and Cornelius picked for the city isn't far, but the vegetation makes the going difficult. We found the secondary supply site easily enough thanks to Alexandra Drennan's instructions, but I still have to compile a detailed inventory. It seems that many of the more complex materials are in bad shape. They must have expected the simulation to fulfill its purpose a lot sooner. But then they probably expected all 12 of us to be there from day one, not just Athena. Tonight we have to use the 2 recharging pods that we brought from the dam in 4-hour shifts, which is just as well. There's no telling what sort of critters are hiding in the undergrowth, and most of them will have to learn that our kind is inedible. From the introduction to Are We There Yet? Where we came from, where we're going, and why you'll need snacks. Sometimes people point at the last few hundred or thousand years of human history and say, look at how ugly it all is. Look at what mess we've made. Maybe modernity was a bad idea. Maybe we should stick to living like cavemen. And I get it. It is ugly and messy. But the mistake is thinking that where we are right now is the end point. That this is the adulthood of the human species. Think about babies. Babies are ugly. Well, when they first come out, they are, but they get cute pretty fast. And they grow into children. They become teenagers, and then slowly, if you're lucky, they gradually become adults. It's always ugly and messy, but that's the point. It's a development towards something. We may feel the weight of history on our shoulders, but this is just the prologue. We haven't even made it out of the tutorial yet. I think that all the time Athena spent in the dead city changed her. I don't think she had conceived of the goal before. I think she believed fully in the naively optimistic ideas of Alexandra Drennan. But walking through those ruins is a visceral experience, and she spent a great deal of time there looking for resources. It's the sheer amount of death that gets to me. How many animals our ancestors killed, many to the point of extinction. Entire species eradicated, sometimes for the most superficial reasons. Whenever humans arrived somewhere, death would follow. And the great blowback, the deaths of billions of thinking beings, the extinction of humanity itself. It's too horrific to truly imagine, but I suspect the founder spent a great deal of time doing just that. That's when she must have realized that there is no way back to the growth-obsessed, all-consuming civilization of that. There's no way back to capitalism. We gotta take care of each other. Then it'll be fine. So we can... Alright, and this is where we keep the connections. Nice. Another one done. Hey?
I have good news, and I have bad news.
Okay.
Still no idea what those particle clouds are, but I've managed to fix the transport system. I mean, I fixed another bit of it. Well, it goes to one more station now. Don't complain. 2 stations are better than none.
Yeah, no thank you, Melville.
Sarcasm.
No, I wasn't meaning to be sarcastic.
Relax, newbie. I'm just pulling your leg. Which I helped make, by the way, so you better be grateful.
Yes, thank you
Let's
for
stay
my
focused.
legs.
We're in unfamiliar territory. We can't afford to get distracted.
Al's right. Yakut, what does the next site look like?
It's a plateau in the mountains. Seems like more of an open area with scattered structures, less enclosed. Couldn't tell much from the drone feed. There's a lot of trees. Looks pretty, though.
Okay. Keep exploring, everyone, but stay alert.
Yay, puzzles! Fallon! Yes, house. Nobody's out there, so it's fine. Hello.
Hey, 1K, how can I help you?
Oh, look at your face.
Oh, no, please. No puzzles. I'm so bad at puzzles. I barely got out of the booting process. Elohim thought I might be defective. It might be this. Although there was an expedition to a superconductor storage facility up north, incredibly well preserved, but the logistics were an absolute nightmare. Now that I think about it, there might be some of that in you.
Thank you, then.
Our ancestors built some pretty amazing things. Huge cities, factories, mines, monuments to their history, but nothing quite like this, no. I don't know if there's much to tell. I'm not that interesting. I'm just a member of the scavenging team. Well, senior member. Lead scavenger, I guess. There's not that many of us left, to be honest, and Garrus doesn't get along with the mayor. What else? I have a cat named Bruce. I like old music. I have a collection of antique bottles.
Bottles?
I think that's it.
My boyfriend also collects bottles.
He's 5 years old, half goofball, half psychopath, loves sticking his head into things, chews cables, pees on electrical stuff. Melville banned him from her workshop, but he loves visiting her and peeing on her equipment.
Yeah, that sounds like a cat.
I just find it fascinating that these fragile objects have survived for so long. Plus, they're kind of pretty.
They are.
I've always loved exploration, seeing new places, that feeling that you're the first person to set foot somewhere after all this time. But you know, it's not even that. It's just seeing new things. The world is full of remarkable sights, and experiencing them changes you. It's not the same as just reading about it. Exactly. Every time I go on another mission, I find something that surprises me, that extends my horizons in ways I couldn't have anticipated. The world is so much bigger than we are. It contains things that we can't even imagine. And if we limit ourselves to our own minds, we'll never grow.
Thanks. Alright, we're gonna try one more puzzle and then we're gonna call it. Hopefully I can do longer next time. There's also 2 triangles. Do I go up here? This is beautiful. Trevor. Fucking Trevor. I haven't even watched that movie, and I'm influenced by how bad it is. Okay. Trev, never Percy. Backbone of the simulation. Is forgotten. Not one building or street in New Jerusalem is named after him. I dug up his files from the archive, and I'm thinking about them a lot.
So I heard that Alexandra is recording these time capsules for you out there, I guess? Robot people of the future. Hi.
Hi,
and I thought to myself, surely they'll want to hear more than the wisdom and insight of a brilliant scientist like Alexandra Drennan. Surely they also want to know what I was thinking, a dumbass hardware engineer from Staten Island. Tell us about your insights, Trevor. Why did you spend your last months on Earth helping a crazy old Russian guy build the world's biggest backup drive? Well, let me tell you my story. When I was... Yes, Frank. I'm recording right now. Uh-huh. No. You know what? Why don't you go...
Trevor. Thank you. I was actually curious about what you had to say. Nice. I Tompkins.
You know, Wonko, you're not entirely terrible at this.
I know, I played the first one. Hey, Byra.
Tell me, what did you make of New Jerusalem? It is, isn't it?
It's
We had
pretty. I
such
didn't look
ambitions
much.
in the beginning. But if you look closely, you'll notice the cracks, the places where it's all starting to fray. We've lost faith in ourselves, in our humanity. All we need to do now is finish that dome and we'll be trapped in our perfectly neat little tomb.
Okay.
Of course, ask away.
What do you think?
It's a mystery. Not just because it's technologically far ahead of us, but because we genuinely don't understand its purpose. And I think that's wonderful. It's just what we needed as a civilization.
All right.
Because we disagree on just about everything, you mean?
Yes, that.
Well, here's the secret. Al is honest. He believes what he believes because it seems right to him, not because it gives him power over others. I respect that. In fact, I prefer that to someone who agrees with me just because I'm one of the first companions.
All right.
When Alexandra Drennan was trying to find a way of creating true AI, she stumbled upon the idea that curiosity and playfulness are core characteristics of intelligence. So she built the simulation around a game, because playing is part of what makes us human. We also retain some of that code, as I'm sure you noticed when you were booting up. Because of that, puzzles have always been important to our culture. To me, they represent the idea that the application of reason can lead us forward. None of which explains why these puzzles are here or who built them, but I think it shows that there must be some kind of intent behind them, perhaps a test.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm someone who was born a long time ago, when we couldn't afford to romanticize the past and demonize progress, when the value of human civilization was evident because it was so close to being gone. I'm someone who believes that human beings are important. Terribly, desperately important, because intelligent life is rare and precious. I suppose you could say I'm old-fashioned.
I like you, friend. Are you enjoying scanning the puzzles? I was only gonna do one more, but I kind of want to do another one. Also, we need to find a triangle. Water, good. That looks like an eyeball flower. Like, it's pretty, but also kind of... What? Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I got there, but oh boy.
Melville, what did you just upload?
A photo?
I mean, technically you're right, but...
Is that? I can't tell what that is.
How did you even manage? You're literally taking a picture with your eyes, Melville. I don't even know how to make my eyes go out of focus.
Clearly you've never listened to one of Herman's speeches.
Some of us are busy doing actual science, not just sightseeing. Thank you.
Oh, it's a good question. Trevor. Alright, this is a good spot to stop, I think. Thank you so much for humming, everybody. I know my quality is bad. I'm gonna work on that. I appreciate you all, and I will see you next time. I'm out, my peeps. Take care.